Hi guys, good morning, welcome to Full Time Devils. I'm Adam McCullough. This is MUFC Daily. Back from Eindhoven, back to reality. Southampton next for Manchester United on Sunday. But for now, let's get stuck in to some Manchester United daily news. And from a Manchester United perspective, David Gill has been grabbing all the headlines. Ex-chief executive of Manchester United, obviously left around the same time that Sir Alex Ferguson left the club, and was replaced by Ed Woodward. He was at an audience with David Gill kind of thing for Manchester Grammar School's anniversary, where he was asked loads of questions on various different subjects. I'm going to touch on a few of those quotes, but you can get the full quotes on Manchester Evening News' website, so go check that out. On Fergie, he spoke about a time when he had a disagreement with Sir Alex Ferguson, and he mentions how when he left the office the language was atrocious. Sir Alex Ferguson, though, 2 or 3 hours later called him like nothing ever happened, there was no argument, and talked about something completely different with him. He said Sir Alex Ferguson's ability to be able to move on and get past issues and disagreements and leave them in the past once they were aired was one of his greatest attributes and character traits. And I can really picture that from Sir Alex Ferguson, because he's always given the hairdryer to players and stuff like that. And you'd have to like patch it up again with them very, very quickly, because things can happen, things can get heated in football. So I'm not surprised to hear something like that. He also spoke about the Glazers, Malcolm Glazer's takeover and the Glazer family's takeover of Manchester United. Now obviously a lot of us are against that, and some people gave David Gill stick and Sir Alex Ferguson stick for sticking by Manchester United when the Glazers took over. Now, David Gill in particular did look like a hypocrite, because before the Glazers came in, he said debt is the road to ruin for any football club. And then when they came in, he stood by them and he said that they were right for the club and all that. So he did look like a hypocrite from that point of view. But he said the Glazers never stopped their spending, and he even went on to say they took a long-term approach to the club and used some buyout of MUTV as an example to that. I'll never like the Glazers, so David Gill's going to take a long time persuading me to do otherwise. Moving on from that though, and to his favourite ever signings as chief executive for Manchester United. He obviously made an awful lot, some very good signings, the likes of Berbatov on transfer deadline day as well. But his favourite signings are Vidic and Evra, and I'm not surprised to hear that. He speaks about how he loved to see players score crucial goals and go on to win trophies for Manchester United, and have a sense of pride in the fact that they were his signings and he helped bring to the club. But he mentioned Vidic and Evra as value for money as well, because they were so cheap when they joined the club. Had a hard time at the start, but settled in and got it together. Anyway guys, check out the interview because it is interesting and it sheds some light on what happened at Manchester United. One thing he didn't shed some light on though was David Moyes. He mentioned that he would have kept certain places, certain staff members in place, but said he wouldn't really, he'd have to be careful with what he said was his actual words. So he didn't go any further on David Moyes. Maybe he would have given him a bit of stick, who knows. Anyway guys, get your comments in below. Let us know what you thought about David Gill's comments on the Glazers, Fergie, David Moyes, etc, etc. Make sure you subscribe to Full Time Devils, like all the videos below as well, and if it isn't up yet when you're watching this, it will be up later, the preview for Southampton versus Manchester United. Anyway guys, I'm Adam McCullough, I'm out of here.
Stephen Howson, MUFC Daily, Full Time Devils. I've got to talk about last night's game, haven't I?